would just like to publicly thank my husband for putting in this patio, gazebo, whatever we're calling it, because I can still come out here when it's pouring down rain, even though I do love just being standing and working in the rain. I've got you set up on the baker's rack underneath, and let me just show you. Look how stunning this is. But I have like root starters and all that kind of stuff at the top, and it's like perfectly underneath, and it rained all night and has collected an entire mason jar of rainwater, which is like pure nitrogen gold for the garden. So I'm very, very excited to keep this. But I can't really show you a whole lot right now in the chair garden because it is pouring. But all I can say is my plants are loving this. I'm loving this with my cup of tea. This is just super romantic, and I'm thriving right now. Also, what is thriving? The tomatoes. Since moving them underneath in the shade and putting them on the tray to have like a constant drink of water has just really done wonders for them. I've got to get them in pots and have got to hand these out. If you're in the Shelby County area and would like a cherry tomato plant, 1 cup has 2 plants in them, please let me know. I would be more than happy to give them to you. So it is interesting when we've got all these beautiful plants that I've started from seed, and we're running on a budget. So I'm getting eager and I can't keep up, and we don't have the budget right now to get more soil, more pots, all that kind of stuff. I've just been working with what I've had, and I've got maybe an 1/8 of a bag left. Plus I do have this little potting soil left from when we dissected the garlic. So if you watched the last video, this soil is still perfectly healthy and fine. Speaking of garlic, when we went to the grocery store earlier this month, we bought 3 cloves of garlic because I cook with garlic all the time, and they all are sprouting, just sitting on the kitchen counter, not even near the window. I might have to give it a go again. I know you're here to see the progress of the garden and not me talk with a cup of tea, but I'm just saying, I feel like Jessica Sowards on Roots and Refuge Farm, walking around with my mug and it raining and oh, the sun's coming out. Let's go. I mean, our lovely chair garden that we rearranged. Let's check it out. So I've moved some of the plants on the ground towards the front, just because on our house we do have a little covering, and so I wanted to make sure they were getting plenty of rainwater. That tower though, my goodness, I still have the bugs. At this point, I'm not really sure what is going on, and I'm just okay to leave it because they're not on any of the other plants but the lettuce. So if that means we're harvesting lettuce and just having to do a really deep clean and rinse off and pray to Jesus that it would be nourishment for our bodies and our bodies to thy service, maybe that'll be okay. We do have a beautiful tomato coming in, and one back there as well. Our Cubanelle pepper that we tried on camera the other day, earlier this weekend, man, it was so delicious. It was a milder bell pepper taste, so it led me to believe it wasn't quite ripe yet, but from what I've researched, not all of them turn these different colors that you see on the picture that we had on the tag from Bonnie. So I'm just gonna keep letting it go. There are several other peppers that are coming in and flowering, so I'm really just using this season as an experimenting season because it's been a very long time since I've grown anything, and what I did grow in the past were tomatoes and cucumbers, and half of those died. I remember getting a lot of cucumbers with Brooke, so we just pickled them. We also grew jalapenos. So yeah, okay, maybe I'm not giving myself enough credit. Maybe we did grow quite a bit, but it's been several years. This garden really is just a way for me to just allow my soul to sing and to get excited about turning my waiting room into my classroom here in our rental home. All right, I'm gonna show you the strawberries. We're starting to get some color on that little guy. And we've got a few more. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Look at those green onions. I'm so proud. And then we've got cucumber, zucchini, and okra. So that's okra, cucumber, zucchini. Jess from Roots and Refuge always talks about her favorite part of the garden in the summer is harvesting her tomatoes when it is like the heat of the day in the afternoon. All of the like sugar molecules have just come together and it's just at the like prime picking and juiciness. I'm really excited to experience that moment. And something else I also remember her talking about was if they're getting close to being ripe and it's about to heavily rain, but it's still not ripe yet, to go ahead and pick them and let them ripen inside to prevent them from splitting from all of the water and from it, you know, being watered by the rain. Well, I think that's all I really have for you today. For me, my future self looking, and we've got a couple of people who have been hopping in here who are really enjoying watching Brock and his pipe smoking. So I'm hoping to document some more of our life in that aspect. Brock is actually tinkering with pipe making right now. So he's setting up his shop in the garage to do some more woodworking and to make some pipes. And so stay tuned to that if you're interested. I did just get a notification that we are under a tornado watch here in Shelby County. It's me looking at my watch for the month. It's June. I know it's June. I feel like that's still kind of late for us. I really love the rain. I love storms. I love tornadoes. I don't love the destruction that happens to it, so let me preface that. But I do get excited. There's just something so incredible about nature and just how mighty God has made our earth to be. And so I'm just in awe every time we get a storm coming through or there's just any sprinkling. I like stop everything I'm doing and I run outside. And so that was one of those moments. I was sitting at my desk working. I heard a little like rumble and then I felt the rain. And so I ran out here. So anyways, thank y'all so much for watching and for just allowing me to get so excited about the rain, hopping in and visiting with me, and I'll see you soon.